everyone. Today, I would like to continue with diary number 2 for Mathematics SPM 2021. So let's discuss question number 11. For my first video, I discussed 1 to 10. So have you complete your diary 1? If yes, then you can continue with this diary 2. If still haven't complete the diary 1, please open the video and then do from video 1. Alright, so we will have the continuous series of video to help you to pass your mathematics, and not only pass, I think you may get A or A plus if you are serious. So question number 11, let's go through the question. First of all, we read the BM version. Okay, nyatakan peringkat simetri putaran. State the order of rotational symmetry. Right, rotational symmetry is actually something like axis of symmetry. So actually, if you fold the diagram, it will overlap here. I mean, these two face, I mean this one and this one, it will be overlap with the down one. So it's just like you're folding your, your shirt, okay, or paper. So this line, the line that divide the diagram into two equivalent sides, this is called axis of symmetry. So in fact, if you try to find the rotational symmetry or axis of symmetry, here they say as rotational symmetry. So you can actually divide like this. This is number 2. This is number 1. Or you may divide like this from the middle here. Measure, you just measure if you fold the diagram, it should be overlap. Okay, should be overlap exactly. So this is number 3, and we have another one is here, right? So we have 4, in fact, axis of symmetry. All right, you can try to do imagination. You take this piece of paper, you fold up. Okay, so make sure it's overlap, and you can see there is a line between the two faces. Okay, so axis of symmetry and rotational symmetry is the same. For question number 12, let's have a look at question number 12. Raja 6 menunjukkan 5 segitiga yang dilukis pada grid segi 4 sama. Okay, it's a square grid. We have 5 triangles. So what the question want? We have 5 triangles here. We have A, B, C, D, and the Q, triangle Q. So let's see. Antara segitiga ABCD, yang manakah bukan image, very important keywords, bagi Q. Okay, di bawah suatu pantulan. So the keywords is, which of the triangles ABCD is not the image of Q? Q is very important because Q is the object. Under certain reflection is another keyword. So let's go to the Q. Right, so let's see which one is not the image. That means the Q should be the object, right? So this is the object Q. So if we are going to reflect, we always find the midpoint between the object and image, isn't it? So if I just choose this point, I can see that the midpoint is here. And this is the axis of symmetry. That means you can find the midpoint between the object and image. Yeah, so this one is actually the image. But the question one not, isn't it? So we have to keep on finding this one. It can be seen clearly. There is a midpoint here, so you can refract the Q to get the image C. So this is also image. And then so A, I think we can also find the midpoint is here, right? You can try to connect like this, and figure out the midpoint. So you can draw a line of reflection and measure here distance, and it must be perpendicular distance, right? So this is also another image. So we have three images, but the question one, not. So not, this is the answer, right? This is not image, so we want the answer, which is not image. So that means all these are not the answer because they are images, and the answer should be donkey, right? So this is about the reflection. Are you clear? So reflection, we always focus to the midpoint, right? So for your information, if you try to find the midpoint between the Q and the D, impossible. You can't find a midpoint between this point and this point and this point and this point. They are not the same. So that means you cannot draw the line, so you don't have axis of reflection. So this should be the answer. Alright, reflection always go for perpendicular distance and also midpoint. So let's proceed to question 13. Let's read the BM version. Rajah 7 menunjukkan titik K yang diplotkan pada suatu sata kartis. Diagram 7 shows point K plotted on a Cartesian plane. So what the question one, we have the point, we have the origin, and we have the theta. Hitungkan sin theta, nilai sin theta, calculate the value of sin theta. Okay, in order to find the trigo value, we always need to work out a triangle. And the triangle that we work out must be a right angle triangle. So this is y. So y is always the vertical length. And then this is x. X is always the horizontal. So if you use a Pythagoras theorem, the OK here, OK, this length can be found using, let's say this is we use the unknown OK. OK square is equal to 9 square plus 12 square, right? Pythagoras theorem. 9 square is 81, 12 square is 144. So we want to find OK. So OK square is 225. So if we square root 225, we will get 15, meaning that the length of the hypotenuse is 15. So how to find the sine theta? Sine theta, you must point the arrow from theta to the side. The side opposite to the theta is called opposite length. And here is adjacent, and here is hypotenuse. So sine theta is so is 12, opposite, h is 15. So we need to simplify to the simplest form. So sine theta is 4 over 5, right? Okay, why it is positive and not negative? Because the angle is acute. It's less than 90. Okay, more than 90, it will be negative for more than 90 if is second quadrant still positive for sine. But if for more than 180, it will be negative for sine, right? All sine teacher crazy, right? We learned before. Okay, then we proceed to the next one, question number 14. Number 14, Raja 8 menunjukkan ketinggian air laut ketika pasang surut. Diagram 8 shows the height of an ocean tide. ocean tar. Tar is the seawater, right? It come up and down, follow the shape of the wave. Okay, so let's see, we have the water level and we have the times in hour. So we apply the sign to the tar. So let's see. Antara yang berikut, manakah merupakan fungsi trigonometrik yang mewakili ketinggian pasang surut air itu? Okay, which of the following trigonometric function that represent the height of the tar? Okay, the height is here. So the height is here, right? So let's see, we have 3 here. Here is 6. So let's try to substitute. The time is 3 and we'll get the height is 6. So then we go to all the question. We substitute 3, substitute 3, substitute 3, substitute 3. So this is 12 sine 6 times 3 is 18. You press the calculator. Are you getting 6? I don't think so. 12 cos 6 times 3. 12 cos 18. You press the calculator. 12 cos 18. You won't get 6 because our answer here is when t equal to 3, the height should be 6. So we substitute to get the answer 6. So this is 6 sine 30 times 3. 30 times 3, you get 90. For your information, 90 for sine is 1, right? So we'll get 6. 6 cos 30 times 3 will be 90. 6 cos 90. 90 for cos is 0. So this is 0. So this is wrong because we won't get 6. But for C, we get 6. Okay, so in future, when you see graph or sine, cos, and they're asking for value, you can substitute to check whether if t equal to 3, are you getting h equal to 6? Read the graph. Okay, 3, 6. Write down the coordinates and you substitute. If you substitute 3 inside, you press the calculator. 6 sine 30 times 3. 30 times 3 is 90 degrees. 6 times sine 90 is 6 for sure. You can check. So this is the right answer for question number 14. Answer is C. Now let's proceed to this question. I think got a little bit problem. Diagram 9 shows empty cylinder. Hannah fills up the cylinder full with water. Alright, so we have the 280 centimeter. Okay, we are not sure the 280 centimeter is the diameter or not. Calculate the volume of the water that need to fill up of the same size 5 cylinder. These are keywords, right? 5 cylinder. That means we need to find the volume of the container here. After that, we need to use the same volume, but we fill up into 5 cylinder of the same size. Meaning that we need to calculate the volume here from the diagram. It seems like the diameter, this is diameter, I guess. When they do the straight line, this is a diameter. That means this is 280. So that means the radius is 140. So in order to find the volume for the cylinder, we use pi r square h, right? Pi times 140 is the radius, square times with the height 900. So we have this much of volume and we are going to pour this volume into 5 container. Here we have 5 container, cylinder shape. They are having the same volume. So the question is saying that you're going to use a volume pour into 5 cylinders with the same size and calculate the volume of the water needed to fill up 5 cylinders of the same size. 5 cylinders of the same size. So that means the volume need to fill up. We have to use a formula. So you can press your calculator is 22 over 7 times 140 square times 900. So the total volume is 5. We have total volume is 5544040, right? So this much of volume, and the question is asking 5 cylinder. The volume of water need to fill up all the 5 cylinder of the same size. Okay, the question never mentioned what is the volume for one cylinder, right? That means we are going to have this this much same size. So we are going to have 5 the same size. So that means all this volume will be the same with this. So that means we will take this answer multiplied by 5. Alright? Okay? Same size with this. Same size with this. So that means we need to times 5 for the answer. So we will have this answer just now. We times with the 5. So the answer is 2772123450. So if we are going to write in standard form, we shift 5 places, 6, 7, 8. So it's 2.772 times 10 to the power of 8 positive, because the decimal is here. It will shift to the left and it is a very big number, so the power here should be positive. So the answer should be A for number 15. Alright, let's go to number 16. Which of the following is not a type of general, not, be careful with the not, general insurance? So, general insurance, travel, yes. Personal accident insurance, medical and health insurance, yes, all these are general insurance, except this one. Health insurance is not general insurance. Death insurance. Death insurance is not the general insurance. Alright, so let's proceed to another one. Okay, Puan Kumari, let's read the BM one. Puan Kumari telah membuat potongan cukai. Okay, let me erase first. Bulanan, PCB. Potongan cukai bulanan sebanyak 145 daripada pendapatannya setiap bulan. Selepas mengira cukai yang perlu dibayarnya, terdapat potongan lebihan yang akan dipulangkan oleh LHDN. Antara yang berikut manakah cukai pendapatan yang mungkin bagi Puan Kumari? So, potongan cukai bulanan for 1 whole year, you should know that it's 145. If every month, 145, so 1 whole year, you need to times 12. So that means 145 times 12 will get 1740. So PCB for 1 whole year is 1740. So after 1 year, Puan Kumari has made monthly tax deduction PCB for 145 of her monthly income. After calculating the tax, normally after calculating the tax is after 1 year have to be paid. There is an excess excess deduction. They will be refunded by the IRB. So that means if it is refunded, I'm sure that the possible income tax of Kwan Kumari should be less than this amount, 1630. Okay, 1630 is a possible answer. All right, so let's proceed to the next one, number 18. Let's read the BM. Dalam Rajah 11 PS adalah dua titik pada permukaan mengufuk. PQR ialah 3 titik terletak pada sebuah replika bangunan diberi sudut donggakan Q dari S. Q dari S is very important. So this one I think you better highlight Q. Most important is dari S, 38. And then sudut longgakan R dari S is 55 degree. So meaning that in diagram 11, P and S are 2 points. So we have 1 point here, 1 point here. These 2 points are on the floor, right? Horizontal surface. PQR are 3 points located on the replica of the building, meaning that is on the building, PQR. And then, given that angle of, okay, the most important keyword is elevation. And then Q from S. Most important is Q from S. And the Q from S is very important. So we go to the Q, we draw the line, and this is the angle. Look up. That's why we say it's elevation. Okay, then we try to draw a right angle triangle. Normally for angle of elevation and depression is something to do with the trigo. Normally we use tangent. Okay, then we have another one which is angle of elevation. Okay, a point R from S is 55. So make sure you draw a right angle triangle and make sure you label from S, you look up to point R. This is 55 degrees. So we have two triangles. One is blue one. Okay, this is 55 degree. And normally we will write the horizontal 40 centimeter. So hence you can find the RP. This is X, let's say. Because the question for sure asks you to find the distance in centimeter for QR, right? QR. Okay, so let's draw the arrow. We always use a tangent 55 is equal to X over 40, right? Tangent is tall. So that means X is 40 tangent 55 degree. Okay, we have the RP, which is X. This X is RP. So you can press the calculator 40 times tangent 55 and you will get answer 57.1259. Alright. After that, we'll use a right angle triangle which is in red color. This one. So let's draw out here. We have red color one. And this angle is 38. This is 40. And we want to find the QR before we can, we want to find the QP. This is P, right? QP, before we can find the QR, we need to find the QP or PQ. So let's do again. Tangent 38 is equal to QP here. You can use QP over 10. That means the QP is 10 times tangent 38 degree. So we can just write 10 times tangent 38. So we'll get the answer. QP is 7.8128 or 29. So hence, we can find the difference between RP and QP to get the QR. QR is equal to 571259 minus 7.8129. So 57.1259 minus 7.8129. So we get the answer 49. Okay, where is the answer? Oh, this is 40, right? Some mistake here. Alright, so let's do some changes here. QP is 40 times tangent 38. So we have 31.251425. So in order to find the QR is equal to 57.1259 minus 31.2514. Okay, 57.1259 minus 31.2514. So the answer is 25.87. We get the answer 25.8745. So this is the nearest answer. So the answer for number 18 is 25.88. Alright, for question number 19 is the basic of the Form 1 to Form 3. For question like this, every one of you must get full marks. Alright, so let's see how to do this. I'm going to discuss this. Selesaikan this one. Solve means what? We want to simplify until we can find the answer. So you see there is a 3, right? Okay, when you see there is a 3, you need to times 3 here. When you times 3, you cannot just put times 3 here. You must put a bracket like that, right? Because here is minus, you must be very careful. Why you need to times 3? Because you want to make the denominator the same. Minus, you can times like this, 3 times 1, 3, 3 times p, 3p, and then put bracket, alright? Make sure you always put bracket, then you can join them and simplify. That is the purpose of make the denominator the same. Okay, p, make sure you minus 3, you multiply in like that, multiply. Negative and negative will become positive. Be careful. So p, you got how many p? You see, you got 1p here, got 3p here, 4p, right? Then minus 3, because we can't simplify further. 3m is over 3m. We can't simplify. So we find the answer. Can you find the answer? Yeah, this is the answer. Easy, right? So everyone must know how to do. You cannot say you don't know how to do. Again, first thing, you must make the denominator the same, right? Denominator the same times 3. Make sure you put bracket. Make sure you put bracket. No bracket, you no need to do. Sure, everything wrong. Okay, after that, you must multiply the 3 inside. 3 times 1, you get 3. This minus here there, don't disturb. Minus p times 3 will be minus 3p. After that, then final step, then you open up the bracket by multiplying the negative again. Okay, minus become positive, right? You don't know how to do, make sure you know how to do for this. Okay, it's very important for the basic of the SPM. This is another one that you must score full marks. I want to teach you how to do. For those of you who don't know how to do, pay attention. You cannot miss a marks for question that's so easy like this. You see, you just times 3x times x. X times x will be x squared. It's just like 2 times 2, 2 squared. Always think of number. 3x times negative 2. You take the number 3 and negative 2, multiply, you get minus 6. Then x times y, xy. For this one, please, bracket first. Then it's 3x minus y Inside here, 3x minus y, okay? Everyone must know how to do for this question. So 3x squared, copy slowly, double check because you don't want to fail, right? You must be very careful so that you won't fail. Okay, everyone want to pass their max. Nobody want to repeat. 3 times 3 will be 9, right? X times x, x squared. 1 already, always got 4 root. 3 times negative 1 minus 3, right? You assume that this is 1. X times y, xy. Always, when you do the arrow, it's always multiply, okay? This one, minus and 3 minus 3, xy, xy lah. We can't do anything. And this one, negative and negative, become positive. Y times y will be y squared. Make sure you must know how to expand. Okay, I explain to you again because I noticed that some of you will miss a mark like that, very wasted, you know. This 3x times to the 3x. Square means you copy this thing, right? 2 times multiply. If 2 square, 2 times 2, right? 3x minus y square will be 3x minus y. And then times 3x minus y, times, multiply. And then you must know that when you want to simplify this thing, you must write nicely like this. Okay, then we want to draw the arrow. Okay, 1, 3 times 3, 9. X times x, x squared. Settle. Go to number 2. 3 and here is minus 1, minus 3. Multiply. And then x times y, xy. Okay. After that, this one. Negative 1 times 3, negative 3. Xy multiply xy. Finally, negative and negative will be positive. Y times y will be y squared. Make sure you know how to do, okay? No more say I don't know. You only got 1 more month for you to prepare. 9x squared minus 6xy plus the y squared, right? So your answer will be which one? Okay, we haven't simplified yet. So we already know that this thing we get this. So 3x squared minus 6xy minus 9x squared. Be careful, here is there is a minus. Minus and minus become positive 6xy. And positive and plus will be negative y squared, okay? Who can understand? Okay, so you can see 3 minus 9 is an x squared, right? So you just take the number 3 minus 9, the negative 6. This one, negative 6xy, positive 6xy, cancel out. Same thing. Sign different. So your answer is just so simple like this. Negative 6x squared minus y squared. Right, this is the answer. Negative 6x squared minus y squared. Alright, who cannot understand? You just text me where you don't understand. Okay, I will explain to you. Alright, so today we will stop at question number 20. Alright, so I will share with you another 10 questions in my next video teaching. Till then, bye-bye and keep on doing. Never give up. Have a nice day.